Can you tell me why this guy's kid's still making noise? What are they doing here? What is he doing here with his kid in front of the building? Look. Look, he's still there. Look. Screaming and talking to his kid playing. What are they doing with their kid? Why are they talking? Look. You see the conspiracy guys? How they wait in the corner. As soon as you move, they come out and talk. How did they know that I got to the window? Now do you know that I'm microchipped? How did they know? As soon as I came here, they walked out. And look how they're standing and talking in my way now and moving. How did they know that? They've been waiting for me in the corner. Now they come out. How did they know that I got to the window? Look, are there any cameras in here? How did they know? I was sitting over there. How did they know that I walked all the way here? Trust me. As soon as you get to a place where you can see them, they move. I'll show you this over and over again. How did they know? I'm microchipped. They could see the microchip moving. How else? Who's looking at me in here? How did they know that I was going to go to the window? I was sitting right here. Tell me, how did they know? Listen to the plane in the sky. Listen. You see now? This is what I want to prove on video, that I'm microchipped. Look at the room that I'm in. How did they know that I walked from here to there? They were all quiet. As soon as I walked over there, those people started walking and talking and smiled and stopped in front of me. How did they know that I walked this distance to the window? Why didn't they do that while I was sitting there? That's how you know I'm microchipped. The kid is still waiting there for directions. Look inside. Look where he is. Look at his legs dangling there. Oh, right there. There he is sitting over there. Now they started making noise and moving. How? How did they know that I moved to the window? I'm microchipped, guys. They're lying to the whole planet. They're microchipping people sneakily while they do other surgeries. They're not telling them. They've had this microchip technology for a long time now. I was born in 75. I must have been microchipped maybe 5 years later. They've been microchipping people since the 80s. They lie. They tell you it hasn't been done on humans or they're just starting now. No, in secret. That's the reason why they invented surgeries. To sneakily stick a microchip in you. I know this sounds really ridiculous to a normal person, guys, but trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I'm the kind of guy that wouldn't open his mouth if he wasn't 100% sure of what he's saying. I've been filming videos for 9 months now, and I haven't mentioned anything about a microchip, even though it occurred to me right off the bat. I just wanted to double check. I tried to run away from my house at night one time without making any noise. I crossed a couple of streets without any cars seeing me. All of a sudden, people started coming out of their houses and dogs started barking at midnight in my neighborhood, guys. How did they know that I was there? Nobody saw me. I am microchipped. Every time I move, they know where I am. It's movement. What are they standing there for and talking, these people? What's over there to stand and talk and smile and move? Look, what's over here? Why are they standing there? Look. And their kids are playing all of a sudden. Look how busy it got. Why? Why are they here, these people? Seneca College is closed today. It's Easter Sunday, by the way. Who would come and park? Look at this, how talking, how he's moving. It's movement. He's creating as much movement as possible. Look. It's all about movement. Look at the piece of shit. Kids are screaming and running now that I came out here. More kids came now. Now the whole world's gonna come to this dumb-ass playground parked in the middle of nowhere. Because it's right beside me for them to move and make noise. Look how he's moving his arms. Those are stressors, guys. They stress you. Remember when we came here an hour ago when I started filming? There was nobody here. Now people want to bring all their kids there to scream so loud unnecessarily and them standing on the side just talking and moving their arms for an hour. Why here on Easter Sunday? Listen, I'm not going to talk. What kind of kid screamed this loud the whole time? It's to make noise. Eventually, someone's going to come into this room and the fire truck's going to go on across the street. Now, they may not do that because I'm mentioning in the video, and you know they have my phone tapped. They have everything tapped, guys. We're talking about the government here. All intelligence agencies in the world. Every country that I go to, they followed me there. I could prove it. I could show you videos in Cuba, in the States, in Lebanon, not yet. Because when I was in Lebanon, I wasn't filming. I didn't know about this. I was still sleeping. But I can show you videos of Cuba, in Havana, and in the States, in LA, in Miami, same thing. They have me microchip, and all the intelligence agencies over the planet, they're all connected together. They don't work on the benefits of citizens or governments. They're just hijackers. They're vigilante mafiosos that want to abuse citizens, that figure out how the system is set up, why it's abusing us. That all these people that you see on the internet telling you, oh, there's a huge money problem, all those so-called truth videos that they're arguing about, making fuss about Zionist or Jewish or money, or it's all a scam, guys. That's not the problem. This is not a religious problem. Jews or Muslims or Christians, they're all human beings. They're all the same. This is not about religion. This is not about a country. This is not about borders. This is about a satanic entity that works in secret within governments, and they all work together. They hire certain people to create noise around people so they don't concentrate. They keep your environment noisy. Sneaky, hidden, but in plain sight. You have to be able to read your environment in order for you to figure that it's fake, it's not real. And they're taking out the world this way. By cluttering our views, especially when you look at YouTube videos or anything on the internet. It's all about cluttering your view with movement. Look at every picture you look at, look in the background, how you always see people moving. Why? You know what that does to your eyes? Those are stressors. They keep you stressed, and they eventually depress you. Every news station, every so-called true news station, it's a big scam, guys. They're all in on it. We're being enslaved this way, by keeping us stressed the whole time, creating noise everywhere with cars, and they're all sneaky. There's no reason for 10,000 cars to pass by your house on a Sunday. It's to create noise. And in public, when people go in public to meet other people, those are their people. They stick them there in between to drive you crazy, so you don't get a chance to meet real people, to divide people. They're hired agents, those guys. They're not normal people that you see there to hold hands and do all these things to trick all you single people out there and thinking, how come I'm single and everyone has a girlfriend? Or girls saying, how come all girls have a boyfriend and I don't have one? It's to trick you. It's all a lie. If you concentrate on these people, it's a charade. It's fake. They're not even couples. They're all government agents. It's a scam, pure brainwash. I'm going to make tons more videos for you guys now and tell you the real truth of what's going on the planet. That's why people are just struggling and traveling from one place to another, trying to find happiness in life. And no matter what they accomplish, a good job or whatever, they never seem to sense that peace and happiness inside. Because the something that's missing, it's not the way life became, and it's not technology, it's not us. These guys are sneaky. They're doing something to us to take out the flavor, the juice from the chicken. They're sticking needles into every aspect of our lives and taking out the flavor from it on purpose to depress us. So we don't get, what's it called? Look, now they're getting people to walk over there, look. So you don't get nurtured. Nothing nurtures you. Look, they're getting people to walk over there now. So they annoy me. You know, guys, you don't get nurtured this way. When nothing tastes good in your life, by the way, tricking people into diets and taking the sugar out of things, sugar doesn't give you cancer, guys. It's a scam. What gives you cancer is the stress they're putting you under and taking the flavor out of everything that's tasty in life. They're tricking you into eating things that are not tasty. They're tricking you into going into relationships for stupid sex, not really love or caring for someone. Those are the things that nurture us and unite us. They're dividing us that way. They're tricking us. with all the charade that they're doing. It's a charade, guys. Politics is a charade. They're all in on it. It's just to keep you distracted. Money, all that. They're all in on it. It's another charade. There's only one thing going on. They're stressing people. They have them brainwashed and divided them. They don't trust each other anymore. Why? Because the people that fucked you over are not really real people. Those are government agents, guys. It's government agents that do the work. They employ about 10% of the population in every country to go with them, and they keep them in strategic points, especially local downtowns and everything. Every place you've been to that you've been robbed, every place that you've been mistreated, those are all government agents doing it on purpose. Everything you type on the internet, they know. That's how they can read your mind. They know where you're going. Because of your internet searches, what you type, they're watching everybody. That's how they can read your mind. Why do you think they want to attach it to your brain? So they can automatically read what you're thinking. You don't even have to type it anymore. That's what they're doing to us, guys. They're slowly enslaving us this way, keeping us stressed the whole time and divided with all these fears. All those videos you see, it's all bullshit, guys. These are all government agents creating this panic and this stress that this guy got robbed in this country, this guy got killed. By the way, every plane that ever crashed, somebody was in on it that knew this stuff. They crashed the whole plane to kill that person. They kill innocent lives with them on that plane just to get rid of that one person. All in history. Planes don't crash, guys. They never do. There's never a faulty in the engine. It's all bullshit. Okay? Everyone that knows this information, eventually they want to wipe them out because they don't want them to tell other people this information, because then it'll spread fast and their whole system will collapse. Their house of cards will go down. Because in the end, it's a web. Why do you think they call it the World Wide Web? Because it is a web to grab you. It's a net to drain you of your energy and strength. That's what lots of noise does. When your environment is noisy all the time and your view is always cluttered with lots of movement, guys, you get stressed. Those are stressors, and eventually you get depressed. They are depressing people. Listen to this plane now. They have planes after me. Listen, this is not an area where you should hear planes. You hear that? Oh, that's a plane, guys. I go to a fucking football stadium, a park outside. I see 10,000 planes roaming around the sky around me. I didn't have a phone that day. I will film it next time for you so you see that I'm not bullshitting you. All right? That's how they're dominating the planet. Now, if I die soon, that's the reason why I died. If it's a plane crash or whatever, or I go to jail because I raped some innocent girl. This is all scams, guys. Guys like me that wake up, they send them girls, really hot ones, government agents, to seduce them, to have sex with them, and then they go tell on them and they say he raped me. Because they want them in jail. They don't want them out there in public. They're scared. They always surround them with government agents wherever they go so they don't get the chance to meet real people in order not to vibrate this right energy to them, tell them the truth about what's going on, how we're being slowly enslaved, and nobody on TV is telling you. All those so-called truthers, and I'm not going to name names, and all those so-called, good people. It's a scam, guys. They're not good people. They're in on it. They're telling you information that's already known. It's a misdirecting tool. It's another layer of the onion. They're not telling you the real information that you need to know in order to move forward. You know what I mean? What did I tell you? So they're not really giving you that, So there you go. They come in to make noise and movement and talk. It's just to basically not to let you be alone. You know what I mean? So that's the system. That's what they do, right? So it's mostly, most of them, no problem. most of them, they think they're working for the government, but they're not, because they're tricking them into it. It's compartmentalized, guys. So most of the people that work, with them, they don't even know what they're up for. You know what I mean? What did I tell you, guys? So that's usually how the situation works. So to ease it in a way where it looks, nice, not intrusive, they make them come and play. something that you can't really object to or be angry about, and they come in a friendly manner. This is how it's, how it's usually done. So I'm happy I filmed this for you, so you know what's going on. And that's the idea. That's how it works. This is how they get you out of a nice, comfortable look. Over there, they're waiting for me. Now they're gonna open the door and start moving and going in and going out. Look, what did I tell you? As soon as I get here, how did she know that I got here in order to open the door and come in? How? It's because I'm microchipped. If I wasn't microchipped, they wouldn't even know that I'm here. You see now? I want to prove to you that I'm microchipped. This is my goal now. If I can prove that to you, then it's done. I didn't know that at first too. I thought I was being watched. I thought my apartment was tapped. They were listening to me. That's how I knew when I was leaving the house or whatever. But it's movement. They have something in my body that when I move, it tells them where I'm going. It's a local GPS thing. Why do you think they invented the GPS and Uber and all these companies, guys? You think those were just some random inventions? Guys, those are all government agents helping them to locate people. So when they put a tap on you like they're doing to me right now, you won't be able to run away from it. No, people will start crossing across the street, going back and forth. On an Easter Sunday. There are no students today. There's nothing, guys. It should be empty, the road, all of it. So I told you eventually they'll get people to come into this room. Now they have more backing them up. So I leave. They want me out of here. It's not convenient for them to keep me in here. So this is what they do. That's what they do, guys. That's their system. That's how it works. And I'm happy this happened today. I filmed it for you. So, I want to prove that it's April 12th, 2019. Let's see what they have here. April 23rd, 2019. I want to prove today is holiday. Let me ask these guys today. Just to double check for you guys the date today, because I can't prove it yet. Do you guys know what today's date? The date, what is it? April?
Today, 21st.
It's Easter Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Easter, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, thanks. So just wanted to prove to you guys that I'm filming on Easter Sunday, just so you don't think I'm a liar or making up the day. On a Sunday, these things don't happen. And it's usually the elderly. They like to use a lot. Look, when I get here, the doors open and close, and she goes in. It's movement. I have to see movement. And doors shutting, because it's annoying. Truck, 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 truck. If you hear that everywhere you go all day long, you go nuts. If every single door you pass by, every single car, the door shuts and opens, all you hear all day long is doors shutting and opening, guys, you become miserable. That's a stressor. Lots of noise is a stressor that leads to massive depression. Okay? It's a science to depress and to keep people around you everywhere you go. Look who's coming now that I'm here. How did she know? How did she know? So they work for the government, and they pretend they're doing some innocent thing. Most of them live in the places where you're at. Look, another one. And movement. If you see a lot of movement, especially any excuse to make tons of movement in front of you, to keep your view cluttered, just like the YouTube videos, everything you see on the internet. So they're all government agents, guys. They want to drive you so you can get straight. Look, another one. Now she'll walk. And she puts her hands in her pocket. Movement, creating movement. So those are the ones that orchestrated the situation inside for me to get out of there. Now they shut the doors. Obviously, there's an ambulance in front. Look, you know about ambulances and all these things. Look at all this busyness around me on an Easter Sunday. Guys, there should be barely anybody down here. Look, this guy's been here the whole time, because when I started filming earlier, I saw him. So these lights, they see that flicker. These are stressors. They stress you. His jacket, that bright yellow, those are the guys that were apparently talking with their kids over there. Now you see that they're all government agents, all of them. Look, he's still moving his hands and talking to him. Remember when I filmed from the window? Look, so you don't think I'm lying. That guy's still listening to 2-hour conversation, and that guy's still moving his hands and talking to him for 2 hours straight. And pointing with his fingers. Look at the pointing. You see? So it's always meaningless conversation too. Look how loud they're talking, listen. See, meaningless conversations. Meaningless, guys. And their kids are still screaming, look at them. They're not playing their kids anymore, why? Why aren't their kids still playing over there? They were playing the whole time I was there, because now I left. More government agents. So this is how it is. That's how this works. Big truck over there with red. All this action on Easter Sunday. It's closed, the college that's around here, Seneca College. People that know this area, that live in Toronto, know it's that this is a senior citizen building, for God's sakes. Now they want to play friggin' ping pong on Easter Sunday. More than anything throughout this video, I want to prove to you that I'm microchipped. Look, how come their kids are not screaming anymore here? Because I left that room. How come? How come they left now? As I left. How did they know that I left the room inside these guys out here and went over there? Because I'm microchipped. You get it now? This is where I was, guys. I'm going to show you. How did they know, these guys over here, that I got out? Because now you know that they're following me. They're with noise. Pretending they're talking. Look. This is the room where I was in looking out for you. And that's where they were standing and playing on Easter Sunday for an hour with their kids. Now they decided to leave. Because I left that room. This is the room where I was in. I was coming out here to film for you guys. You know now that you could see this. Okay? Why did they leave? How come it's quiet here now? Now if I stay here, cars and people will come. Listen to the seagulls making noise, or the pigeons, whatever, or the birds. They activate the animals even, guys. I know it sounds schizophrenic, but please just watch my other videos. You'll see this repeating over and over again in every video. So basically, the system we live in, there's a reason in Arabic why the Muslims, it's not just the Muslims, it's in Arabic language. The word Dajjal, what it means is, back in the days when they used to deal, the Arabs, they used to sell camels to each other. They used to say Yudajjilu. Yudajjilu is the verb of the word Dajjal, which really means someone who's pretending he's an angel, but he's rotten on the inside. They used to trick other people by washing the camel, making it look so good on the outside. Meanwhile, the camel's diseased. It's got cancer and it was going to die in a week. And they sell it for such a high price. The system that you guys live in, guys, is the system of Dajjal. Why? Because they create this beauty for you, these symbols of the hearts and love and everything. Meanwhile, people don't get married anymore. Men and women have division between them nowadays. Hatred, it's mostly sex, it's not love. If it's not hatred, it's resentment or annoying or what for, or my jobs are more important or my career is more important. Which not to say that it isn't for some people. We're not forcing people to be together here. But the point that I'm trying to send across here is that the system we live in pretends that it's this most beautiful thing, that it's clean, that it's got advanced in technology and medicine. Meanwhile, if you walk into a hospital and you understand the technology that they're doing to depress us, it's a platform to depress the shit out of you more than anything. It's not a platform to heal you. With all the yellow coloring in there and red, those are all stressors, guys. And unnecessarily, they're put in hospitals in certain places. Go in there and calculate, and you'll see what I mean. They're put in certain places unnecessarily. They don't have to be there and that big and that bright. Those are the things that you're going to look at. Those are all stressors, guys. All these bright colors, unnecessarily. They don't have to be this bright. Once you understand the science, look at the traffic lights. Do you know that I've been to some states, in the States or certain places, I'm not saying they're good, but where the lights, the traffic lights were not yellow, they were black. Why do they have to be yellow? It's enough to see them when they're black. They have lights in them to tell you that you should stop or go. Why do they have to be yellow? Those are all stressors, guys. Stressors, colors, bright colors stuck in your view the whole time, or lights, they're stressors. This is what they're attacking you with. If you look at most videos that you see out there, whether they're news or whatever, there's always somebody cleaning. There's always a dog on a leash. There's always something to do with people moving back and forth. Look at the background of everything you see. There's always people moving back and forth. Why? That clutters your view. That stresses you. If you watch an hour of that without noticing the background, you'll feel tense without even realizing it. This is what they're doing to us, guys. People that know this information won't last long. They'll probably go to jail soon, or I'll die. I don't know how, but that's what they do to people. And the increasing things in videos that you see that disgust you. I don't know whether it's shit, or whether it's bird feed, or whether it's some guy in a hospital with his leg cut off to make you feel like shit, to scare you. It's certain tactics that they're pulling on us. They make you worry. They put you in fear. All propaganda and bullshit. The whole nuclear thing, that'll never happen, guys. They're all in on it. It's a scam. The reason why they nuked Japan, because it was an island. In case God knows what would happen. See, another guy comes now. Look, to a place where he doesn't need to be. Look, on Easter Sunday. Now, I've filmed tons of videos like these before where I hide in corners where there should be nobody. People will start coming. So I'm not going to stress too much on this. Tons of people have seen it before. But this is what they're doing to us, guys. They make you worry. If you notice all the things that you get out of movies nowadays, or anything you watch, it'll give you certain feelings. Either you get disgusted, either you start to worry, or they put fear in you. It's all these tactics, or they make you horny. They're doing the impossible to keep men and women out there stressed and horny and away from each other. You know what you do to a human being when you do that to them? You turn them on, then you take away the sex. They'll go nuts. This is how you enslave someone. And they're doing the same to them with drugs and food. They put everything good out there that's tasty and has flavor. You get hooked to it, and then they take out the flavor slowly away from it. They get you used to it, and then it has no more flavor in it, but you need it. All right, guys, they do that with everything. All the addictions, sex, drugs, food, everything. Don't you notice all the foods nowadays? Oh my God, this gives you cancer. Oh my God, this makes you fat. They don't want sugar in their food anymore. They don't want anything that tastes good. Guys, if you don't eat things that taste good, you don't get nurtured. You don't move forward in life. You don't feel good. You start depleting and taking all the flavor out of your life. You become miserable. Those are all tactics to depress. This is the science of this depression that's being played on us. In the whole world, in poor countries, rich countries, hardcore religious countries, it's all a scam. It's being done everywhere. Every single country on the planet is being done. And they even reach certain places in the Amazon, for God's sakes. Now another car, he opens the thing over there. So those are provocative things. Because they know that I know that they're provoking me. And they come and stand in my face to provoke me some more. You can't really pay attention to them. They're a bunch of idiots. You have to ignore them. But I had to show you that in the video. There are things to stress you, to make you tense. Because if you stay tense the whole time and stressed, eventually that transforms into depression, guys. That's how you get depressed. That's how you get depleted. Lots of noise around you for long periods of time will deplete your energy, will suck the livelihood out of you. All right? It's a very sneaky move. Most people don't pay attention to it. I didn't for 20 years, since it's been done to me hardcore. I just woke up to everything. But I was on drugs. I was tricked into getting on drugs because they pulled this shit on me, closed circuit, very strong. Not the way they're doing it to normal people on a wide circuit worldwide. It's done easy there. Mine was intense. My own family members were doing to me at home that I thought they were my own family, but now I realized I was adopted because no parents would do that to their kid. Anyways, I don't even look like them. Anyways, guys, this gets you eventually depressed. You start losing hope. Especially the situation out there right now, it's all intentional. Making less and less jobs available. Do you think there are too many people on the planet? There isn't. Believe me when I tell you, there should be more. There's enough space. There should be enough jobs for us all. Every single one of us should be able to get a job, have a family, and have a future. And it easily, without even trying. He doesn't even have to be or she special, intelligent, or beautiful. None of that. Could be normal. Normal man or normal woman should be able to accomplish all these things. Why we're not? Because they're doing sneaky things to us, so we won't get to them without us seeing what they're doing. It's hidden, but in plain view, plain sight, but it's hidden. You have to be able to see it and read it. And believe me, it's not easy. I consider myself to be an okay, intelligent person, not a complete dumbass. And it took me God knows how many years. See how he slammed his door and how he's walking now over there to the other side? That's what they do. It's provocative. So now he walks this way now that I'm talking, because he wants me to look at him. You have to ignore. These people don't exist. So anyways, today's video has been really good. At least I proved to you that it was Easter Sunday. I guarantee you, I come back here in an hour, there'll be nobody in that room. They were all in there just for that reason. So you gotta get away from them. You see how this guy approached me? You gotta get away. Because you could go fight them, then what do you gain? That's what they want. They want to put me in jail. They're doing all these provocative things to put me in jail. Because they want to get to me. They can't. I'm smarter than them. I'm stronger. Look at the amount of cars. Look. On Easter Sunday, guys, there should be none around here at this area. None. Not even one. All right? It's not even like this rush hour here or when the Seneca's open. It's closed today, the college. None of these cars are turning into the college anyways. Look at the busyness. Look how many cars are around me on my ass. And notice how many of them are red. The red color is a stressor. Remember that. And yellow, bright yellow or bright blue, or mostly red they use. That's why the TTC buses are red. This clutters your view. If you keep looking at cars that do this the whole time, the whole day, you get depressed. They're stressors. That's why they increase the amount on me. All right, guys. So, anyways, I wanted to make this video for you so you see what these people are doing to us. And slowly I'm trying to